Alrighty, team. Today I wanted to dive in, I guess, the world of what we've been doing around the Microsoft 365 platform and especially Power Automate, and the differences between what we're doing from an automation perspective with AI versus what most people are talking about out there on the street, which is around all the different apps that exist online. I've spoken about this many times. The 10,000 plus apps that have launched over the last 18 months. They're amazing. They do very specific functions off the shelf. Pay $20 a month, $100 a month. All the work's been done. You don't. There's no out of pocket expense really. So you can just make it happen instantly. Versus obviously a very cut down version of what you're trying to achieve. You might need to get 5, 6, 7 different apps together to try and achieve your outcome. Where on the flip side, what I want to dive in now is around the full automation aspects that we're doing, and I want to specifically talk about the Microsoft 365 platform. There's 50 plus apps in the ecosystem that no one typically talks about, and more specifically around the Power Automate platform, which is what we're using on a daily basis, integrated with OpenAI. And the reason we do it this way, it means that we can suck and ingest all the data from your ecosystem, whether it's emails, whether it's documents from your document library in SharePoint, all the way through to all your Teams messages or your Teams integration. There's just so much accessibility and ability to automate your business functions just within the 365 ecosystem alone. And so then we can just automate, and streamline the entire business. So a couple of examples that we've been diving into with clients of recent times is the automated data entry. So we're looking at all the information that comes in via email. We extract all the content of the email. Maybe it's PDF documents or attachments. We extract all the information. We use the AI, and in this case, integrated with OpenAI, to once we've pulled all that data in, we then analyze the data, and then we can categorize it, and then we can ingest that information correctly, depending on what you're trying to achieve with it. Whether it's just into spreadsheets, whether it's SharePoint lists, or you actually ingest it directly into your CRM system or your project management tool. This just reduces that manual handling of data. So you can't really find an off-the-shelf product that does that. Well, I haven't found one just yet. So if you've found one, please let me know. And so that's custom built, right, for the organization. Sales forecasting. So we integrate into your CRM system, whether it's HubSpot or Pipedrive or Zoho or Dynamics, whatever CRM system you're using. Integrating that with the 365 ecosystem and OpenAI. We use the Power Automate to essentially look at analyzing that data. So we want to forecast future sales and trends, and especially in your industry. So we can go out to the World Wide Web. We can look at all the different data points that exist in your industry, and we can do an analysis with your data set that you have within your own CRM system. So it's super powerful for forecasting, short-term and long-term. Especially in your industry against your competitors. The customer support chatbots. So same process, conversation, but integrating that into your website. Having all those live interaction come in from your website directly into your system, where you can interact with Microsoft Teams if you want to, or just interact via your website into a live chatbot that you have internally, but it's obviously customer facing. But the live interaction can be instant response from OpenAI. So we build a data set around your language, how you speak, your type of avatar that you want to be, or your persona. Could be your digital twin if you wanted to be. And we use your data set to actually build the knowledge base around that particular chatbot. So then the conversation is very fluid. It's very natural with the way you're speaking with your customers. How you normally deal with your customers, and that helps your entire sales process. Or it could be your customer support process. It could be anything that you would normally interact with your customer via phone, via text, via email. You can put that onto your website. Pretty straightforward these days, which is pretty cool compared to what it used to be, even 18 months ago. Inventory management is a good example. So setting up the same structure, the Power Automate, the same structure to monitor all your levels of your warehouse management system. So, you can be able to track, when your stock levels are getting low, is there a certain threshold? Do we want to look at ingesting your data set with the integration with OpenAI to, future predict inventory needs and levels based on trends, based on what's happening in the market, And so there's some really cool stuff you can do around that too. Another concept that we started developing many years ago is like the ideation. So if you want staff members to start really diving into coming up with new ideas and new concepts for your business, you can actually build, keep it simple like Microsoft Forms or SharePoint lists or something, but you can actually capture all that data from your different staff members, capture their ideas, their suggestions, analyze this, compare, prioritize, categorize with OpenAI, put that into, say, a planner, into a list, keep it really simple. Or you can build a Power Automate, a Power App, and provide like priority lists of what concepts or ideas you should be working on inside your organization. So very powerful from an engagement perspective in your business. So there's many different aspects you can go, and there's so many different directions you can dive into with this. I just want to give you some examples of what we're seeing and what we're physically doing out there in the market to get your mind thinking on how you can embrace AI and what you could do in your organization to see some change. At the end of the day, use all the tools that exist on the market. Do some tests and measures yourself. If you want full, I always say get you like 70 to 80% of the way, but if you want full automation to 100% using your data set, your information, that's where you dive into the world that we're in, which is around the back end integration, not just the front end apps that you're seeing out there on the market. Anyway, guys, thank you very much. And apologize about probably my voice since had a bit of a cold flu last week. But thank you for tuning in, and I will chat to you very soon. Cheers.